William Whalen here for GetMoreSports.com. Glad to be with you. We are talking today about the rumors between Kevin Ollie, head coach of the University of Connecticut, and of course the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, there's been a lot of speculation for a while now regarding Ollie's interest in the job. Kevin Durant has publicly endorsed him as a coach, and there's been a lot of talk that the Thunder would hire Ollie to convince Kevin Durant to stay in Oklahoma City. Now, whether or not Durant stays, Ollie has to be able to coach. I mean, we've been able to see with Scott Brooks, who many thought was a pretty darn good coach, winning plenty of accolades. What do you do with Durant and Westbrook, and what does that translate to in terms of wins? Because the Thunder, plenty of Western Conference Finals, one appearance in the NBA Finals, but they didn't win one. They didn't win the championship. Of course, they go against the Miami Heat and LeBron James, but nonetheless, you've got to win titles in Oklahoma City for them to be satisfied. General Manager Sam Presti has made that clear. So, is Ollie a good fit? I got to say absolutely. Namely because, number one, a big part of coaching in the NBA is personality management. How do you handle the egos? How do you handle the guys when they're having rough shooting nights? Guys in contract years, veterans that are making the minimum, rookies that think they're maybe better than they are. You've got to be able to handle personalities in the NBA, and I think Kevin Ollie can certainly do that. He's played in the NBA. He understands an NBA locker room and an NBA huddle. I don't think that can be understated, and he already has the respect of the team's best player. When you go into a season with that already entailed, and that already online, then I think you're in good hands. Next is his system. In college, his system is successful when he has a lead guard like Shabazz Napier or Ryan Boatwright. But when you don't have that kind of guard in college, which is hard to continually have, then his system can break down a little bit because it's so focused on pick and roll basketball on ball at the top of the key. Now in the NBA, specifically with the Oklahoma City Thunder, you have that. Putting Westbrook and Durant in pick and roll situations. I think Ollie really understands matchups very, very well. And certainly he would be able to exploit that with the Oklahoma City Thunder. In fact, that's why I have him as a better fit in the NBA than college. Because in the NBA, you have guys that can come off and run the pick and roll consistently and get shots. But in college, obviously you don't. Now, defensively, that's where it's going to be very interesting because given the Thunder's personnel, I don't know that outside of Westbrook, they have a true lockdown every night perimeter defender for point guards and dynamic two guards. A guy like Andre Robertson certainly exemplified himself defensively at times, but he's such a liability offensively, you can't count on him for extended minutes. If the Thunder can cultivate a defensive mentality under Ollie to lock down the perimeter like his UConn teams have in college, then the fit's already made in heaven even more. So I like Ollie in terms of a fit for OKC. I think he would be a perfect guy for that job. Let's see if they get him.